In a first for this channel, I'll be reviewing a film that just hit theaters last week, and no, despite decent reviews, it isn't Barbie. Oppenheimer was an incredible theater experience, and I highly recommend any and all lovers of film to go and see it. Also, I will award everyone with a spoiler warning because I will dive into a few specifics when talking about. This film is largely based off of a biography written on the life of Robert Oppenheimer titled American Prometheus. And while this is a killer title that really gets to the core of the thematic struggle of this film, the fact that this film is simply titled Oppenheimer is very fitting. The entire film truly rests on the masterful performance of Cillian Murphy and the truly polarizing and fascinating persona of Oppenheimer. You see, Oppenheimer was a womanizer, had some questionable political and personal beliefs, but was undebatably a genius. And this film does not shy away from any of these things. It allows us to see this incredible historical figure in all of his glory and all of his faults. And while Oppenheimer may very well be smarter than anyone who watches this film, he still struggles to grasp whether or not his scientific accomplishment was to the betterment or detriment of society. And this internal questioning of himself is why I think this film is so thought-provoking, because if a man as smart as him isn't sure, I damn sure can't be. This struggle is represented so beautifully and tragically in the scene where Oppenheimer gives a speech at Los Alamos to announce the quote-unquote success of their atomic bomb. The crowd of scientists and other contributors to the Manhattan Project are going crazy in celebration, but Oppenheimer does not share in their enthusiasm. As he looks into the crowd, the audio drowns out, and we see a stylized sequence where Oppenheimer is seeing the crowd members suffer the effects of what his bomb brought to the citizens of Japan. On top of just being an astonishing visual accomplishment, this sequence brings up important moral questions. Is the death of hundreds of thousands of individuals something to celebrate? On one hand, it did end the Second World War, but at what cost? Yes, all of our American soldiers were able to return home, but what about the thousands of innocent Japanese civilians that died? Is an American life worth more than a Japanese life? I won't attempt to answer any of these questions, and the film doesn't either. It merely provokes many of these moral debates and leaves the audience with a lot to ponder, in many ways accomplishing what any great film strives to do. A lot of this film deals with how Oppenheimer is treated after his achievement, and in a way it matches his polarizing personality and his internal moral dilemmas. As he becomes an extremely famous individual, receives medals and awards, but is also ran through the ringer in a kangaroo court of sorts to be stripped of his security clearance. And in the final scene between Einstein that was teased throughout the film, Oppenheimer's words really hit home. As he reflects on the near-zero odds that his atomic bomb test could start a chain reaction that would set the entire atmosphere on fire, he looks Einstein in the eye and says, "I think we did," leaving myself and I'm sure many other audience members with a chilling feeling, as perhaps being launched into the atomic world did slowly start a chain of events that could lead to our demise. Or perhaps that possibility will remain one of Oppenheimer's many theories. All in all, Oppenheimer is a cinematic achievement that really represents the heights that this beautiful medium can reach. It's a thought-provoking cinematic experience that balances its weighty moral questions with incredible and stylized visuals that somehow seem to not sacrifice historical accuracy. Thank you for watching this short breakdown of Oppenheimer. If you're interested in further explorations of screen stories, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. If you feel like I missed anything, or would like to see me do more shorter vids on freshly released films, let me know in the comment section.